about that. Let me see if I can maybe toss a link up or something like that. Hopefully I get you guys back in here. I hit all the buttons. I don't know if you guys will even be able to see this because it's going to publish it. Part 2. It's a weird song. And we're back. All right, can we get everybody back in here? I don't sorry about that, guys. Hopefully I can get everybody back in the room. I hit a bunch of buttons when I put it back on the tripod, and it went away. So, just see if I get everyone back in here. Sorry again. It won't show me the chat or anything anymore because the other live ended, so I can't share the link with everyone. So to anyone who is still here, or anyone who does join again, we were talking about my Halloween poster. But let me see if I can get this booted back up. Hello. All right, so I was talking about my Halloween poster. In my Halloween poster, who was it? Mickey Yablans played, oh my god, what did he play? Richie in Halloween. He signed his name wrong. So he wrote he wrote Richie. So he wrote Richie Yablans, which is not his name, and I might be pronouncing his last name wrong. But he wrote it as Richie. Then he had to go back in and correct it, and he made it Mickey, which is his first name. And he told me, he's like, oh man, I'm so sorry because it's an original Halloween poster, and I have a bunch of names on it already. So, you know, obviously a lot of people would be pissed about that. But he's like, man, I'm so sorry I wrote my character name instead of my regular name. He's like, but you're the only person who has a poster like this one. And I was like, yeah, man, you know, that's cool. It is what it is, you know. No sweat. He felt bad. Just getting this video pulled back up on here so I can see the comments. There we go. All right. Can't wait to meet Bill at TFW. We're back. Yeah, we're back. Sorry, guys. Sorry about that. Again, I hit a bunch of buttons when I put it on the tripod here, and it completely ended. On my end, I was still talking because it said I was still streaming. But I don't know. It said people were in the room and everything, and then it wouldn't do anything. So anyway, is what it is. We're back now. Hopefully you guys will join back in. What is up, Tyler? What's up, man? I got everything personalized just because I like seeing my name on stuff. I met Bill at Scarefest. Great dude. You'll have a great time. I'll get the Scream Queens to personal and all other regular autos, no personal. Okay. All right. Yeah. I mean, everybody has their preferences. Like I said, I'm not a fan of personalization. So that poster I was talking about, my Devil's Rejects poster, Sid signed it to Derek. I don't know if you noticed. That's the only one I did not remove. So I left it to say to Derek. And also, he's the only one that signed in a different color. He was the first one to sign it, and he signed in like gold. Every single person after that signed in silver or white, except for, what's his name? William Forsythe. He signed in black Sharpie over a black part of the poster. I don't know why I did that, but he elected to do so. But anyway, I left it that way because I thought it was cool. I wanted, the more writing you can have from a dead person, the better. Look at Chop Top, Bill Moseley, right there. Sonny Bono. But yeah, all preference. I like I said, I don't like seeing my name on stuff, to be honest with you. There's a couple things I have that say to Derek, but yeah, even if I don't plan on selling them, I just don't like having it on there, that's all. I don't mind a quote. sometimes, though. I don't know what this is. This sounds mumbly. Let's finish this. This is just, oh, there we go. Hey again, dude, I recently found your channel and I love it. Also, have you pre-ordered the new Trick or Treat Studios Captain Spaulding figure? It looks so cool. So first of all, thank you. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for liking the channel. Thanks for watching. So much more planned, so much more to come. So guys, please stick around and, you know, obviously subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Because I have big plans for this thing, man. I'm getting the wheel spinning here, and I don't want to just do unboxings anymore and stuff. I want to actually get out there and act a little bit more serious about the channel. So that's why I said I'm going to start the conventions. I'm going to start trying to take everything a little bit more seriously and try to make more of a presence for myself, see how it goes. But thank you for that. And then have I pre-ordered the new Trick or Treat Studios Captain Spaulding figure? I have not. I have and I have not. The reason I say that is because my buddy Derek over at Halloween Fiend PDX, great YouTuber, awesome dude. But he is supposed to have some in, if I'm not mistaken, when they come out. So I'm actually gonna buy mine off him. So technically, yes, I have an order in with him, but I did not pre-order it from Trick or Treat Studios. It does look cool though. The whole line they have looks kind of cool, so I'm gonna have to order all of them. Because you probably saw, but they don't just have Captain Spaulding, they have the other characters as well. Not my favorite type of figure, the old school looking ones like that, but I'm gonna take it. I wish NECA would be able to make some more, because they were my favorite ones. What's going on with this? This is a weird... Every song sounds the same. Let's see, what do we got? We got anything like... what's this? I can't listen to any music that's not, well, it's not like generic, you know? So, I'll get the boot again. Ah! Great scene. Just best scene of the movie. I just had to take a second to watch it. Nom flashback, yep. You know, I have a signed Chop Top plate back yonder. Love it. Love it. Seahorses. Seashell seahorses. Chop Top plates. Not my plate, not my problem. That's what I say. Oh. Yeah, you know, Meadow, I wish I got to meet Gunnar Hansen too before he passed. I wasn't going to conventions at the time. Otherwise I would have, I'm sure I would have run into him if I was. Because that would have been my, you know, my kind of speed. But I have a Gunnar Hansen around here somewhere, but not in person. Excuse me. I told you I'm getting a cold, so bear with me. Cinema Fear Fig. I have that too. I have, it's actually, there's one right here behind me. I don't want to some other stuff. This one is the NECA one though. But this one's Leatherface. This one's signed by Bill Johnson. But I also have Chop Top, and I have Chop Top with Nubbins. That's my favorite one, and he comes with the coat hanger and the wig and everything. Ah! All right, I'm just gonna put him down for now, and we'll deal with that later. What's happening here? What was this funky beat? Oh! I don't know if you guys can hear this music, but this one is. Let's see. I've been trying to get into collecting NECA and Mezco, but I haven't found a Chop Top one anywhere yet. It's hard. So that Chop Top from NECA, I went to a toy store in Jersey, and they had them for $40 a piece on the shelf. They had a whole shelf of them. This was maybe a year or so ago. Right after that, I bought one. You know, right after that, they skyrocketed in price for some reason. Bill Johnson's awesome. I want the Hitchhiker Cinema of Fear one so bad. Sick figures. They are dope. Seen as retro. Yes, it is. So I've been thinking about doing more lives, guys, just so you know. I'm trying to link up with other YouTubers and other content creators, and just doing some more live streams. I think that'd be a lot of fun. I want to do more interviews with people, but also, you know, like I said, just get some other people on the channel and converse, because, you know, this is fun, but I feel like it'd be a little bit more fun even to have one or two other people to, you know, to feed off of. So if you guys have any suggestions, leave them in the chat of who might want to, who you might want to see me link up with on here. Obviously, I can't get on here with like freaking PewDiePie or something, somebody with millions of subscribers. But you know, realistic ones, I'm sure I can finagle something. Look at these cologne commercials. Cologne commercials are so stupid. I can't smell this commercial. I can. It smells like douchebag. Yeah, it's still kind of bummed that I messed up the other live chat, but what are you gonna do? We had a good thing going there. Can't wait to see what's next. Maybe Malfunction, if possible. Yeah, maybe if Sean wants to come on the channel, you know, love to have him. I mean, you want to hear about conventions? That dude's he's gonna know some stuff. I'd be down one weekend, a Saturday or something. Yeah, man. Let's link up one of these days. Like I said, I'm trying to, you know, I work retail, so I don't have weekends or any particular days off, you know. That's why I'm doing this on a Monday, because today's my day off. But yeah, we will see what we got going on. What's up with this music? It's like a weird one. Funk. Got some funk. Oh shoot. Alright, that's enough fun. Turn that down a little bit. Corrosion of Conformity Redemption City. Brother. I don't know what that is. What is that? Is that a channel? I don't know what that is. Oh, this song's gonna make me jump off a bridge. Sorry, just clearing some of these notices off my phone. So now I'm gonna mess everything up again. There we go. Oh, song. Are you an Ice Nine Kills fan? I like Ice Nine Kills. I'm not a big fan of them, but lately I've been listening to Little Ice Nine Kills. What's that new one? I think it's new. Is it new? It's got Bill Moseley in the music video. Assault and Batteries, Child's Play. I like that one. Thank God It's Friday. That's a good song. What is this right here? 12 minutes ago, New Jersey Horror Con. America Olivio is coming to New Jersey Horror Con in April. Best known for her role as Amanda in Friday the 13th, 2009, Bitch Slap, and Maniac in 2012. So I don't know who she is, but she's going to New Jersey Horror Con. Any new updates on that while we're looking? No, that's it. I gotta get out of this funk channel. I can't do this. Let's maybe beats or something. It's these are Christmas. Let's go and invite some people to the chat before we head on out to here. Favorite Christmas-themed horror movie? I don't know. I don't know. What are some good Christmas-themed horror movies? Let's see. What do we got? Jack Frost. Jack Frost is okay. Krampus. Krampus is not bad. I've never seen Silent Night, Deadly Night. Never seen any of them. Another famous person that I met was the guy from that movie. But again, did not know he was famous. So did not really converse about that. Oh my goodness. Things are blowing up over here, guys. Sorry. Oh my god. Okay. Tell us a crazy story from when you were a little boy. Man, I got stories for days. I got all kinds of stories. I don't even know where I would begin with that. I have no idea. There are a lot of them. I grew up very broke, very poor. But now I have some money. I still am kind of broke, but I have stuff, if that counts. But you know what? On that note, sometimes I don't know if you guys collect stuff, but if you collect stuff, you ever think about just selling everything and being done with it? Like, it's just material, you know? Just material items. But then you get money, and that's kind of just like more material to buy. That's just money to buy more material with. So, yeah, it's like a lose-lose. Any specific horror movie that got you into it? Probably Nightmare on Elm Street. I've seen that was like a really good one when I was a kid. Now again, like horror, I've said this before, and a lot of people are always shocked by this, but horror is not necessarily my favorite genre of movie. Comedy is my favorite genre. I love comedy movies, but I also like horror movies. Like I said, I don't get scared by horror movies, so I just watch them for kind of the cheesy factor, which goes hand in hand with comedy, in my opinion. You know, here's a weird story. Here's a crazy story for you. I got mugged once. I don't know if that's the kind of story we're telling here, but I got mugged. I was in an area where I don't want to go too into specifics, but I went to a swimming area where you're not supposed to be, and I went with two of my friends, and there was a whole like bunch of dudes there that were drinking and smoking and whatever. And I remember because when I walked up to the area, they said, "Hey man, you got a lighter?" And I said, "No, I don't smoke," because I didn't smoke at the time. And eventually they left, and it was just me and my friends, but I was still paranoid. So I didn't trust these dudes. There was something about them I didn't trust, and we were clearly outnumbered because it was just me, one of my male friends, and one of my female friends, and at least 6 or 7 or more of them. And they were rowdy. So, you know, so I kept my wits about me. But my buddy, he took his shoes off, he took his pants off, he's in his boxers, right? And he jumps into this, it's all these sharp, jagged rocks that we're standing on, and then you have to jump down into this really deep waterfall area. So he jumps down in his boxers, right? The girl goes down, she's swimming. I'm still standing there in my jeans and everything because I was not prepared. I took my shoes off. And I had my phone and my wallet, and I put them in my shoe, but that's as far as I got, right? So I'm still kind of just chilling. I'm not even in the water yet. He's in the water. These dudes go, it's so weird to explain, but like to get down to the swimming area, you had to go up these like, not mountains, but like big hills to get up there. It was just all dirt, and there's a railroad track, and you had to hike up there, and because you're not supposed to be down there. It's a restricted area. But you know how kids are. But anyway, so these guys go up, and they're way above us now, and I'm down here on these sharp, jagged rocks, right? And underneath me is a ton of water with a bunch of more sharp, jagged rocks. So if I jump from the wrong spot or fall from the wrong spot, I'm screwed. So these dudes are up here, and all of a sudden you just see rocks just coming down. These dudes are just whipping rocks down, and eventually the rocks went from being small rocks to like boulders, and they're like aiming them at us. So they're trying to hit us. And I don't know, kill us or knock us unconscious or something. I don't know what the hell's going on, right? So I scream up, and I'm like, yo, stop throwing freaking rocks. But they didn't. So then, at this point, my buddy's out of the water, my friend's out of the water. We're just standing under a big rock, kind of like this, like just shielding ourselves from these other ones that are coming down from on top of us. And eventually, these dudes came back down. And now they're standing up on this rock. We're right here, so they're still like elevated above us. And they're just coming at us with all this BS. Like, I'm like, whoa, what do you guys want? What's the problem here? And they're like, yo, you know, we got a problem with you guys. You know, I heard you were messing around with something or whatever. And they, at the time, I had a mohawk, and they were like, yeah, we heard it was the guy with the mohawk. And they were just full of crap. But they were trying to start something. So I was like, listen, man. Just leave us alone. Like, I'll give you my wallet. I was like 15. I had nothing in my wallet. I might have had a condom that I was never going to use. That might have been it. And that's what I gave. I was like, here, take my wallet. He's like, oh, what you got in it? I was like, oh, you know, whatever, man, what you need. Like, so anyway, he takes the wallet. There's nothing in it. He doesn't want it. So then he's like, you know what? Let me get that phone. I was like, I don't know what you're talking about. Eventually he gets a hold of my phone. He can't unlock it because he can't figure out the lock, and I wouldn't tell him. So then he takes my buddy's shoes and his pants and he just whips them into the water. So my buddy now is just standing there in his boxers like nothing else. Long story short, a while goes by. It's a lot of back and forth between this guy and these guys and us. And, you know, I'm just kind of like, listen, man, I don't want any problems. Let's just get out of here, whatever. We'll leave if this is your spot, whatever. Eventually, the one dude convinces the other dude to give me my phone back. And then they start walking up this trail again and they leave us. We decide we're going to leave. So we start walking back up this trail. And we see a cop car. And I was like, yo, man. So mind you, my buddy still is only wearing boxers. Like no shoes, no pants, no shirt, nothing, just boxers, right? So we walk up. I'm like, yo, cop. I'm like, he's like, what's going on? You kids aren't supposed to be down here. I'm like, yeah, but, you know, you see those guys over there, like those 8 dudes walking down the railroad track. They just, you know, they tried to rob me. Like they stole my friend's shoes and clothes. Like, we got to get them. He's like, well, here's the deal, guys. I could go after them, try to get them, but also, if I do that, I'm going to have to write you a citation, because you guys shouldn't be down here. It's a restricted area, so what are we going to do here? And I was like, I don't know, my friend doesn't have any pants, like, what do we do? He's like, oh, I don't know, you'll make it. So, basically, we had to hike back up into civilization, and my buddy was just in his boxers, and we were at a park, just in the middle of a giant-ass, very busy park. And he was soaking wet in his trousers, or not his trousers, boxers. And we had to sit there until one of my parents could come and pick me up, because that was it. And that was like an hour wait. So that was a weird story from my childhood. From there on out, I've always been cautious, but I've been a lot more cautious. And I have been in plenty of situations like that, which is why, again, there's so many of these stories. Again, I don't live in the worst area, but I don't live in the best area. So, like, to put that into perspective, I just bought my first pair of Jordans recently, and I'm 28. I didn't buy Jordans when I was younger because I knew that they would either get stolen off my feet or something along those lines. So, so I'm happy to be where I'm at now, basically, and I'm happy for all the training that I've had in the meantime. But that's a weird story. I think about that a lot because it was like one of those moments in your life that helps like define you, you know? Because at that moment something switched and it was like, I don't know. It's like, you're not going to let people mess with you anymore. I was in a bad spot because if these dudes came at me, I either I could only go past them or into the water with jagged rocks. And if I got hit with something or they kicked me down, I was screwed. And it's a restricted area, so nobody's going to come looking for me. So, yeah. Weird time. Not doing that ever again. I have not been back to that place either since I was like 15. That sounds awful. Well, yeah, it was not great. It was not great. But, I'm okay. They were okay. And it's interesting to look back on stuff like that, What's your grail celebrity to meet at a con? Ooh, that's a good question. I would love to meet Sherry Moon Zombie. Love to meet her because I have so many things that I could have her to. Trying to think, but she doesn't do conventions. Jamie Lee Curtis obviously is a grail for everybody. She does sometimes do some kind of signings, but she's tough. But yeah, Sherry Moon Zombie, she doesn't do cons. They did them around House of a Thousand Corpses time. But her and Rob don't do them anymore. So, but maybe one of these days. My thought is to maybe get a VIP ticket to one of the concerts, meet and greet, and see if I can get her and Rob to sign a poster or two for me. But see how that goes. But some of these people too, they never did cons. Now they're older and they have plenty of time. So you never know. Later on, it could happen. Going to your first con? Well, have fun. I made a video a long time ago, like a year ago. Well, that's not really a long time, but like last year, about some tips for going to your first convention. So feel free to watch it. I'm going to make a new one soon so I can update these things. But there are some good tips there. So feel free to check that video out if you haven't already. I tried to map it out a little bit for you. I remember one year a train got hit with I remember one year a train got hit with New Jordans and the police showed up at school and confiscated all persons wearing them. They weren't even out yet. Sounds crazy, but I seen it happen. Wow, that is nuts. That is nuts, and I believe it because I too went to public school, and a lot of things happened there. And you know, again, I was in a lot of situations there as well. So. What would you pay for both zombie autographs? What would I pay for both? I mean, I don't know what they would charge, but so Rob Zombie he doesn't go for that much. So just having Rob Zombie is not that expensive. I'm guessing like a $50-ish range. I'd pay for that. Sherry Moon Zombie can get away with getting quite a bit for her autograph because she's scarce. Like he does signings at his concerts, but she doesn't. You know what I mean? So she's tricky. Like I have a Sherry Moon Zombie autograph. I have two of them, but one of them is Rob and Sherry, and I think I paid. I'm ballparking because I bought this a while ago, but I'm thinking I paid like $350 or $300 for it because it's a 3 from Hell poster and I wanted to get it signed by the rest of the cast. It was kind of top dollar for what I would want to pay for it personally because I like to get things at hopefully a decent deal, obviously, just like everyone else. But I'm sure if she went to convention, she could charge $80 for an autograph, $100 for an autograph. People would pay it probably more. Her line might not be as long as say Nick Castle's. Who charge? Well, he might have went up in price now, but he used to charge $40. So you know, $40, and his line was through the room. But even if her line's smaller, the people who want that autograph are gonna have a lot of stuff to get signed, so they're willing to pay it, and I know that for a fact. How much does Bill Moseley charge? Bill Moseley, last time I saw him, I believe, and now it depends on the item with him, but I believe it was $40 to sign like a poster or an 8x10. But what's cool about Bill Moseley these years is like more recently, he has other things at his table that he signs. So like sometimes he'll have NECA figures. He'll have he has a chop top plate that I have back behind me. I got that signed, and that's so cool. I love that plate. But he has like custom posters and limited edition prints and stuff. So his table is actually really cool as far as merchandise goes if you ever get a chance. Crazy, we're on our second live stream tonight. Whoops. All right, guys, I will be back in 1 second. Don't leave me, but I have to make sure that my door is unlocked because my wife's going to be on from work soon. So just sit here and watch Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and I'll be right back. Oh. All right. All right, I'm back. Oh, what is this song? Get this song out of your ears. What the hell, man? I can't get any sort of fun tracks going here. All right. What do we got? What celebrities have given you the best experience meeting at a con? Oh my God. Can't wait today, guys. All right, what celebrity has given you the best experience meeting at a con? At a con, best experience? So far, I gotta say my favorite experience, probably Danny Trejo still. The dude is a legend. Like, if you don't know about Danny Trejo, you gotta look him up because his life is incredibly interesting and very fascinating. And he will just pretty much do anything for money. I know that sounds bad, but it's true. He was super, super chill. But obviously he has his boundaries, you know, he has respect. But yeah, as far as acting and stuff goes, he's awesome. He's an awesome dude to meet. What we got? Thanks for the heads up. I got a big screen. It's a little head of my phone. What's cracking? Wet Movie 1 is in his house. What up, man? Yo, Wet Movie 1, you ever want to do a live, let me know. I'm going to start doing lives with people. I think it'd be a lot of fun. Talk about movies and collections and whatnot. Seen him at TFW this past year, super chill. Danny Trejo being in such hardcore movies, then being a star guest on the Muppets is so funny. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Danny Trejo is literally everywhere. Spy Kids, Machete, like Muppets. What's a really hardcore movie with Danny Trejo? I don't even know. There's so many of them. And he's in like everything. He's in music videos. Dude is all over the place. You spot him just in the background of stuff constantly. Yeah, Brendan, let me know, man, if you ever want to. I'm game whenever, you know. And if you don't want to, I'm not going to take offense to it. No biggie. You can't escape him. You can't escape the machete. I'm out of water. Do you regret anything you've bought / guests you've met? That's a very good question. I regret plenty of things that I bought. I don't know if you mean directly at conventions though. If you mean at conventions, I would say no. I don't regret anything I bought. I do regret that I made a custom Halloween 2007 print to get signed recently. And I took it to several different cons to get signed, and I've loved the print, and I love the people who signed it. But I regret the way that I packaged it. So just side note for you guys, package with care, because the last convention I took it to, I put it in my book bag and I put it in a weird way, and now it has crinkles in it that I'm never going to get out. I tried an ironing board and everything, and it's, what's this surfer's thing going on here? It's just not coming out. So that's a bummer. What color paint pen is your go-to for autos? I go white. I go white paint pen. Almost, I judge based on the item, you know, what would look better, but I usually go white. Neon green and orange look cool though. When I met Danny Trejo, he was pushing his Trejo's tacos. Cool as hell. Just saw him in Death Wish 4, Mark for Death. So I'm saying, mate, everywhere. Literally everywhere. Trejo tacos is probably the bomb diggity. I don't know. For a white guy like myself, I like a good taco. Silver works best for black. Yeah, that is true. Silver and white, man. I stick by that. Gold sometimes is a really good one, but it all depends. I'm looking around. That's why I keep looking around me trying to see what kind of colors I have. But yeah, usually silver pops. Let me edit the caption and stuff on this. Gotta just pretty much adjust this whole live stream and put all my stuff back in it from the other one because we got disconnected like that. There we go. Red or green? Yeah, all depends on the figure, you know. Go Christmas colors. All right. She's hot. Who? I don't know who we're talking about. Are we talking about on TV? That Southern girl look. Person at my front door. Who'd that be? Oh, snap. Any horror movies that you feel are overhyped? Yes, absolutely. The first one that comes to mind is The Strangers. The Strangers is incredibly overhyped. Everyone told me it was going to be a great movie, super scary. It is not. I hated it. I thought the acting sucked. I thought that the chemistry was bad. I thought the characters were bad. I did not like it. The only thing I liked was the one line at the end when they said that they did it because they were home. That's it. But I did not have a fan, or I was not a fan of any of that. Home Invasion is scary, but that movie sucked. Didn't you have an incident with Dave Sheridan? Yes, I did have an incident with Dave Sheridan. You can see that in the video from PA Sideshow Market, I'm guessing it was called, where I took my money back because Dave Sheridan is not great at keeping his price steady, I guess you would say. I have no problem with him, but I have a problem with his pricing structure. And I felt that the money that I was going to pay him for an autograph was not worth it. So I took my money back out of his hand and walked away. Again, no problem with him. Strangers blows. Thank you. Everybody loves Strangers. I like Glenn Howerton. Glenn Howerton is cool. His prices are confusing. They told me it was going to be like $30 for each poster. I get up there, I give him $60 because I had 2 posters, and then he confused the hell out of me. And eventually I learned that it was $60 per poster for a total of $120, which was not worth it. Not for him, in my opinion. Again, you know, that's just me, but I couldn't justify spending that amount of money at that time on it. I'll put it that way. But I'm not the only one. I've heard plenty of stories where people said the same thing, where there's one price advertised and you get up and there's a whole other price. He had this strange thing because he wants you to have the autograph, but also another 8x10 and also a photo included. I didn't want any of that. I just wanted my autograph. Like, that's it. Don't give me a bundle. I don't want a bundle. Favorite non-horror guest at a con? That's a good question. I've only really gone to horror cons, but even so, at those cons, you find a lot of guests who aren't necessarily known for horror movies. Like the last one, Tom Arnold was at. Like, you know, again, he was in a couple things, but you don't really know him for that. John O'Hurley, you know, again, Richard Karn was at one. Richard Karn's cool. I haven't met him in person, but he's a cool dude. Boy, my phone just keeps rattling. Trying to think though. Again, since I've been to horror cons, it's kind of hard because I generally go get, you know, horror names. So I haven't really met too many people that aren't horror for autographs. I do have a Ray Liotta autograph I never talk about, but that's really cool. I didn't meet him in person, so I sent out for it, but it's a really nice autograph. I'll have to show you guys one of these days. Butterbean! Butterbean is awesome. Yeah, I really only want Dave Sheridan on the Devil's Rejects poster. And I still might get it. I might, you know, pay the money and get it because I'm trying to get the whole cast on there. But if I don't, then, you know, is what it is. Anyway, guys, I am going to wrap this up because I got to go make dinner. I got to go to the laundromat. I got a couple things I got to do. So I will see you guys later. Please subscribe to the channel. And I don't know. That's it. Peace. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for conversing with me.